Hi, this is Jerry Rutherford, N.D.T Systems. We're going to go through the basic setup for the RCA scanner for scanning corrosion. We'll go ahead and set up the cabling and such. If you look at the main connector going into the scanner itself, there's a thick area right here that always points up, so you don't have to search to connect it. Sit confidently. Give it a half twist, connect the black to the black and the red coax to the red. Other end of the cable, the large black D44 connector goes to the top of the Raptor and screw down the thumb screws. The red coax goes to the TR side, which is on the far left of the Raptor on the top, and the black connector goes to the R, which is the second one over. The gray plug connects to the RCBU unit where it says scanner. Don't turn on the scanner just yet because we have to select that in the Raptor. We're using a dual element transducer on the scanner, and we want to calibrate that. You'll notice that it's got a split down the center of it. There's an element on each side. So we need to select that on the Raptor to be a dual element transducer. I'm going to take the step block and put it on the 100,000th step, which is the smallest one. And adjust our 0 for it to read 100 thousandths. But we're going to adjust our threshold first to bring it down to where it is on the right echo. Go to Mode, Thickness, Thresh, and it'll be the IP thresh because that's the only one we're using. And bring it down to where it pinges on this first echo here. And then adjust the 0, press the calibration button on the front panel, and go to 0 and adjust the up arrow key until it reads 100 thousandths on the screen. Move the step wedge to the thickest step, which is 1/2 inch, and adjust the velocity to read 0.5. Be sure to go back to the smallest step, the 100 thousandths, and check it and adjust as necessary, and that will be again your 0. Luckily we don't have to adjust it. And just check your 1/2 inch once again. And 501, we're close enough. We could slightly adjust that to bring it right in. Perfect. Okay, that's calibrated now. We can turn the scanner on. Oh, no, we can't. Press menu escape to get back to the main menu. Go to the scan selection, or F5, hit enter, and select scanner, F5, or highlight it and press enter. And then highlight the selection for RCA-10 Automated pipe scanner and press enter. Now we can turn on the power to the scanner. That's on the RBCU unit. And we can go to a new scan. Press enter to select that. We can adjust, we need to adjust all the different parameters for the scan itself. You'll notice the first one is IP to first is what we're actually measuring. That's the data acquired. The x-axis length X is going around the pipe circumferentially, Y is going down the length of the pipe. In this case we're going to go with 6 inches. As far as the length goes, we'll adjust that Y-axis to about 9 inches. Pressing the enter key will bring up the keypad, and you can highlight the numbers, press enter to select, and then go down and accept to lock it in. And we're going to adjust our X and Y axis index. These are set to 50 thousandths now. I think we'll leave it there. That's nice. And then we'll select the scan axis, and we're going to be taking scans off the Y axis, so it'll actually move down the length of the Y to the 9 inches, step over 50 thousandths, and come back and step over again and come back, so we're actually scanning down the length of the pipe instead of back and forth across the circumference. Data stored is going to be overwrite in case we end up with a lower number someplace or a higher number, and go up and accept it. And now we're going to place the position of the scanner itself on the pipe using the arrow keys left and right. We'll move that over to the back side of this pipe to about there. Press enter to accept, and we can start the scan. If you need to adjust anything, simply press the freeze button. That'll stop the scanning where it is. You can make the adjustments as necessary. In this case, I'm going to adjust the gain up to about 65 per dB to give us a better image. And then press start scan again and press enter, and it'll continue. I notice now that my blocking gate is into the material itself and some of the echoes, so we need to stop that and adjust it. So we hit freeze again, menu escape, go to mode, thickness, and then IP blocking gate, and we can bring that out beyond. We'll notice that there is some anomalies on the scan line itself, so we want to adjust the threshold. Go to thresh, enter, and then IP thresh, and adjust it above the noise in the scan. We can also adjust the range so that we have full screen displayed. Press menu escape and then cal, and go to the range and adjust the down arrow key to spread out your echoes to full screen. Menu escape and go back to scan and start scan, and our scan will continue from now on. We're going to pause this again for more adjustments. You'll notice the white little dots all through here are actually caused by additional noise on this going up and impinging on the thickness gate, causing it to read. So we do want to readjust that threshold by pressing escape, selecting mode, and then thickness, and then thresh and threshold 1, and bring that up just a little bit more. Press menu escape twice to go back to the main, actually 3 times to go back to the main screen, and select scan and then start scan. The scan is now finished and the RCA-10 will move back to its home position, or the start position of the scan. There is a selection in the setup menu for the scanner to defeat that so it won't go back to home. We're going to cancel this so we don't save the scan because we're going to clean this up a little bit.